Who gets to belong at the table? A question for later. Hi, my name is Abimbola and I'm the Chief of Play at Atunko. So we work with teams and leaders and organizations to help them rewire how they think, they feel, and how they work. And we do this through person-centered and tactile methods such as Lego Series Play. And if you've been here before, you'll already know. If you haven't, welcome to my space. We're going to talk about inclusion today, so why not grab a drink and let's unpack this. So when I talk about inclusion, I'm not just talking about policies or quotas or the mandatory training days. I'm talking about the way your workplace genuinely makes space for all kinds of workers. Because when we say diversity, our mind often jumps straight to race and gender. And yes, absolutely, these are vital forms of diversity. But let's take this a layer deeper. What about a working parent who needs flexibility for school runs, or a neurodivergent leader who processes information slightly differently? The colleague with a chronic illness or who's caring for a spouse with one? What about the widowed parent navigating grief? Or the quiet thinker who contributes best in solitude? A team member who never shows up to the after-hours socials, not because they don't care, because they're simply wired differently. Diversity is incredibly complex. And how these differences show up in a team dynamic can either be beautifully nurtured or they can result in mini wrecks. You're either aware of it or you're not. And let me tell you what that looks like. As a manager, holding space is so important. When you forget about the true diversity of your team, you can unintentionally knock confidence, overlook brilliant suggestions, and encourage a culture of being a placeholder. A placeholder at work is someone who just does their job and leaves, never truly bringing their whole self. So managers, your job is to lead inclusively. After all, I know you know your team best. You should know enough to understand when someone's behavior seems a little bit off, or why one person's consistently absent from socials. You as the manager have the power to pivot or refine approaches based on that understanding. And when your team thrives, you thrive. But you know this. So true inclusion means rethinking what success and productivity actually look like, what leadership truly sounds like, what collectivity genuinely feels like. So here's your rewire. Rethink your norms. Ask yourself honestly, who gets a seat at the table? Who am I unintentionally excluding? Because innovation doesn't come from sameness. It comes from making genuine, intentional space the difference. Building the table together is easy to talk about diversity, but true inclusion is about consistent, conscious effort that makes everyone feel valued, that like they truly belong, and ensuring that every voice can contribute. I know it sounds like a hard task to do. And absolutely, as a manager, you can do it, and you know the best thing to do. I trust you on that. If you've enjoyed this episode and you'd like to rewire your team better, your workplace, your dynamic, I'd love to have a continued conversation with you. So yeah, reach out to me, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe on YouTube, just so that you don't miss out any more tips on rewiring. And yeah, I'd love to see you again soon. Ciao!